Bear with me, there you go. Welcome to the Grassroots Weekender show. Just had to make sure everything was online, everything's getting timed well, because as you know, we do 20-minute shows, and would you believe it's the iPhone, the timer, pressing that button, it seems to take ages to go through where everything else just starts off. So that's why I was hesitating for the first few seconds there. Welcome to an unbelievable show. What I mean by that is, well, it's unbelievable shows every week that you put up with me. It's Friday night. Normally we have our young commentators, but Dan and Jay are both on holiday, and I think Dan deserves it after his turnout on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, because that was the launch and the recording of One Step Ahead on mental health with Don't Cross the Line. This is what it's all about, our Heart of Gold choir. We put kids together, and over the last 6 months they've been turning up over a day a week sometimes. Yes, they've missed one or two, but they've been singing the song and putting everything together that I wanted in the choir, because we are releasing Lean On Me with David Jaggs, who's with the Ragamuffins, and he's given it that professional touch. So he's adding his expertise to the song, so you'll hear them together. They were recording it together, they were all there, and lo and behold, we ended up live on Sky. And Chris Kirkland, ex-Liverpool goalkeeper, what a gentleman, what a scholar, what a community role model. I just messaged Chris, I think it was last Sunday, through John May. John May said you could give him a little tweet and give him a message, and he's very, very good towards mental health and things like that, what happens in the community. So I just said, okay John, thank you so much, put the phone down and decided to message Chris. I think it may have been on a Sunday, or no, I think it was the Friday, and that's when it was, I'm sorry. And then I may have missed it on the Saturday because I was out with junior football, as I do, walking around making sure it was all hunky-dory, as they say on the sidelines. No parents are giving verbal abuse or showing aggressive behaviour towards our referees, and we're there because we're protecting the children from the verbal abuse, and we find out that the targets are the referees. So that is why we protect the referees in turn to protect the children, so they can go on and develop their skills, aggression free. That's what we hope in the real world, but unfortunately that doesn't happen. Anyway, more about that later on in the show. So I messaged Chris, and on Sunday I looked at this, my messages, because I've been out all weekend at the football, and you tend to just put your phone down, and it was this voice message left, Kirky, and I went, Kirky, no, you're thinking, what's what? Anyway, here we go, press the play, and there it was. What a relationship that we have formed with Don't Cross the Line, Chris Kirkland, Heart of Gold, and Lean On Me with the choir. It's just unreal. Since that call, there's been umpteen messages between me and Chris. We met on the 23rd because Chris turns up for over a couple of hours there. It was no rush, just making sure that he supported the work that we were doing. I couldn't believe there was organisations there, and with 2 more on the organisations. We'll try and catch up with them during the week. We're going to get them into the podcast. We're going to sort of maybe, hopefully, go into partnerships with them and do things together, because mental health is an unbelievable subject at the moment. Adults towards adults, but we've got to think of the kids, because I've been talking to plenty of adults who've had mental health issues, and it started at a very young age. So we are putting the awareness together, One Step Ahead on mental health in grassroots football with Don't Cross the Line, and we're putting that song together from the Heart of Gold, Lean On Me, because the words are unbelievable. If you think of the words, if you look at the actions that the kids are doing, they're realising, since we put this together, now they know a lot more about mental health. They're sitting up and taking notice. And if their friend, someone that they know, is worrying in the future, then they'll have an idea of what to do. So we teamed up with organisations. So once we get our website sorted, they'll all be on the website. That won't take too long. There's not much to do on it. If you've been on our website, very, very proud of it. And that's where our podcasts are going through. We will be on Spotify. We are on Spotify, but we're going to take the professional look because I wanted to get used to it, and that's what I'm doing here. So we've got DXTL TV YouTube from the touchlines, and we've also got DXTL on Spotify, and also I record everything I can and we put it all over social media. So Chris was absolutely brilliant on the day, and he spoke unbelievably well. Sky Live and the kids, I think even Chris was amazed at the way the kids were all so quiet behind, waiting for Chris to do his interview. And then the choir came into song and done a little bit of the choir, not all of it, because obviously Sky wouldn't have shown all of it, just to give them an insight into what we're doing. So the whole world saw this choir through Chris Kirkland, who was amazing. And Sky enjoyed it. I've had some great feedback, and I've had positive feedback from everyone. It's still going on now, still getting messages. Unbelievable. And Chris has just come on board 100%. He's brilliant, and we're pushing out the work. We don't stop, and I'm just over the moon with what Chris is doing. And Paul Cooper as well from the Children's Football Alliance sent me a video as well of support. Chris is doing one over the weekend for us, and when we get our video done, the music video with one or two interviews, Chris is going to be, if he's not busy, he's going to come down. He's also going to do an interview in the podcast studio with me, and we'll talk about things that he's doing, not his football days, because he wants to do more on the community side of things, you know. So Sky did pull him up on Liverpool Football Club and also the England Lionesses, and he had to speak, I suppose, about that one, because when you're pushed into the corner, I've done it myself, I've been on Sky, and they ask you different things, what you don't expect, and Chris found a way of promoting our Heart of Gold, Don't Cross the Line, and Lean on Me, the song as well. Absolutely brilliant. One step ahead on mental health. It's risen, it's born, and it's my job now to make sure the whole world know about it. Everyone knows about mental health, but the kids in grassroots football, the biggest sport in the world, need to understand, and when they grow older they'll know everything about it. So if we can help save one person from any suicide plans that's going on, unfortunately, because we've had the figures. When I say had the figures, we know more kids are self-harming, more kids are contemplating suicide. That can't happen. That can't happen. We need to offer these kids something, give them a voice, give them an opportunity, and this is why the organisations are coming on board with us, and I want them to come on board. Thanks for turning out to us as well. They're coming on board, and we're going to do something extra special. So we're working together, teaming up together. Chris Kirkland as well, brilliant, and he'll love it. He'll love what we're trying to do, because if someone phones Don't Cross the Line myself, comes through to me with a problem about mental health, I've got somewhere to point them then. I've got an organisation who deal with it first hand. There's counsellors, there's everything there. We're not counsellors, we're just there to make sure that you kids are safe in grassroots football, and you or your friends are absolutely 100% solid and talking together and understanding what it means in grassroots football. And we're going to concentrate a lot on cyberbullying and bullying in itself, because that can lead to distress in kids football, and kids don't like being bullied, and that comes from adults as well, bullying the children. We don't want that. So it's all working together. It really, really is coming together. What an unbelievable day we had on Wednesday, as well as John May and Progress Pictures, who are doing the music video. John May, actually, you might have seen him last night on Unforgivable. or The Unforgivable. It was a really, really powerful drama. John was in that, and there's a lot more that you can watch and listen to with John May, because he has his own radio program as well. Honestly, it's just amazing what things are happening and how this is going through the roof, and I'm made up because we can make a difference. So you can add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. Get in touch with me, and if there's any problems or you want to become a volunteer with Don't Cross the Line, give us a shout. And we've got plenty of me going around in football. Everyone sees me week in, week out. I think I've got a break this weekend, thankfully, because I'm in work, because I do support work as well, as you know yourself. I'm in work tomorrow. And anyone who doesn't know what Don't Cross the Line is, Don't Cross the Line is a community interest company. That's the next best thing to a charity. And we have support from all football's governing bodies with the work that we do in grassroots football. And this won't be any different. It won't be any different, because if you look at this now, the weight I lost on Wednesday doing the show, look, this fits me now. Now there you go, that's the smallest we do. Why don't we get some more choir members, because we're going to take this to a next level, because the kids were all asking me, they didn't want to leave, they're thinking that's the end of it, but it's just the beginning, honestly. From Hearts of Gold, Don't Cross the Line initiative, and we'll continue very, very soon when the season starts off with our Respect campaign, because we're having a little break and this is what we do something, and we'll just keep continuing that when you have your tournaments, because there's plenty of them coming up, to make sure that you do also respect the referee on and off the field of play. And we also want to thank Shine Business Solutions, who gave us a nice big donation when they said £150 out of their pocket and said, go and get some food in there, and kids' food and biscuits and what have you. Brilliant. That went a long way, and the chief executive is on holiday, and make sure he sends someone down with that. So Shine Business Solutions, who we've teamed up with as well, we can't thank them enough. We really appreciate people rallying around and making a difference, because I am supported, and our volunteers, we've done this since 2003. We've been established since then, bringing people together, and look what we've done with this Heart of Gold choir. It's honest, if I could show you my phone messages of the thanks and the people on social media getting behind us, there's going to be a lot more to it, honestly, there really, really is. And I deserve a sip of tea, because it's getting really warm in here, as always. So we'll just see how long we've got. We've still got 7 minutes, honestly. And I want to rattle off a few names as well, because I had to put, you may have seen stickers on Sky, sneak preview on them. I wanted the choir to wear the stickers so people could get used to their names. And you know, when they were working with David Jaggs, the singer, he could call them if someone was out of order, out of tune. He could ask them, he could shout Amelia, and then John May and Progress Pictures knew who they were talking to. So when it came to recording the video, then the name tags came off. The name tags came off. So what do? We promote this big style. And if Progress Pictures want more photo shots, which I presume they will do, of the kids, then we'll just put that together before the video is released. But we're sending that to Chris because he wants the link, a few bits of it, to promote it out there, to get it going as soon as it's ready, and he's going to pass it on to the whole world, all the celebs and what have you that he knows. So we're over the moon that we have Chris Kirkland on board with us, helping out to promote what we do best, and that's volunteer around grassroots football, making a difference, making sure the kids understand what's happening, getting rid of bullying, cyberbullying, stress on the field of play. We want that out. We want kids with good attitude, and I'm sure Chris will agree with me. Those kids on Wednesday, as well as dance passion, it's not just about football. You don't need to be involved in football to have mental health. It's all over, regardless of what you do. And Claire and Tess, who came in from Dance Passion, helping us out and bringing the kids along as well to support what we're doing in mental health, speaks volumes. Couldn't thank them enough. And the kids were out of this world. And it was nice to take a back seat and watch someone promote it and see how it came together, being part of it, looking at it and thinking, I can remember when I started this one. So we've got Desiree and Vivian as well, the choreographers who were helping me out over those months, because we all work and we were doing it in our spare time as well. Like I'm doing now, putting the show on, getting ready with the show and promoting it as much as I possibly can, and being out and about in work tomorrow. So I'm back home and hopefully do another show on the Sunday before I shoot out and watch a bit of grassroots football. So it's a late one on Sunday for me because I'm late getting home from work because I sleep over on the shifts. So I do a 15-hour shift, finish at 10 o'clock Sunday morning, quick breakfast, cup of tea, out, come back and do the Sunday show. And meet up with the Christian choir on Sunday as well, would you believe, and all the congregation. And I'm sure they'll all be supporting the work that we did as well, because those parents have never seen anything like this, and honestly the thanks that I've got to portray to Chris from them, from the kids, from the parents in the football, and the parents in the dance passion. Unreal. People coming together, and that's what we've been doing since 2003, bringing people together, and it's been successful. And we're talking to the PFA and they wanted to see how things go, which they do. Before they send supporters out, we will send it off to Liverpool, because their supporters don't cross the line, the RefSpec programme, everything that we do. Honestly, I just think it's unreal, so we want Everton to get on board, and I'm sure Chris with his pull will get them on board, and we'll have many professional teams on board supporting this, because Chris is going to be supporting the RefSpec campaign when we kick off on the new season. So we've got two big things that we're promoting: no ref, no game, right? Making a difference with our RefSpec programme. And it's all about the kids in grassroots football. We want to make it safe, and we know that the FA have now coming on with all their RefSpec programme. So hopefully one day the FA will decide to team up with us, because we were the forerunner for the FA Respect programme, if you remember, when we done that video going back on Sky many years ago regarding the barriers that we brought out, and then FA teamed up with the Football Foundation rather than Don't Cross the Line, who brought to the attention of the whole world of what we're doing. But even in the MLS, Don't Cross the Line is acted there, would you believe? They may have taken their own view of it, but they've taken it. But hey ho, so long as people are singing off the same song sheet, I'm not bothered. We're all making a difference together, and that's all I want. Make the environment, make the communities a lot safer. It's a national campaign, and this will be a national song. Lean on me, honestly, it will go through the roof. It's built on Merseyside, it's made on Merseyside, like the Don't Cross the Line has been formed, but we've got the people like Lostock Hall, the Sheffield and District Junior League, the largest league in the country, would you believe? Unreal. These are on board supporting what we do, so they need all and everything that we've got, we will send to them. So here's a quick, if I can get these names right, correct, a list of all the kids: Sakimi, Aaron, Jeremiah, Lisa, right? If I get that right, I'll pronounce it with the youngster, and we're doing a grand job of it. I'll get it there one day. Adonea, Philip, Amen, Juliet, Toby, Lexi, Nell, Amelia, Jasmine, and if there's anyone I've missed out, so sorry. And we've got to add Desiree and Vivian on them with the choreographers. I'm saying choreographers, but Desiree joined the choir. She couldn't resist, and it was made up. It was given a really good look on that one. I really enjoyed everything about it. Honestly, they were fantastic. So thank you so much to everyone who got involved on the day, everyone who's getting involved in the future. We'll do more programmes about the organisations coming together, and we can't thank you enough. Honestly, we really can't. So in the meantime, we're hoping, if you don't join us tomorrow, we have an absolutely fantastic weekend. We'll be there again on Sunday with a show, Saturday on with a grassroots show, and we'll keep you updated on everything that myself, Chris, and the Heart of Gold Choir, Don't Cross the Line, the Respect campaign are doing. We're out there in the community to make a difference, and if we can make a difference to one youngster, then we've cracked it. We've done it together. What a team. What a team. And I'm still over the moon just by having Chris Kirkland on board, helping us to promote it. Excellent pool goalkeeper, who I loved when he was playing for Liverpool as well, and I still do now. And it just proves what sort of role model Chris Kirkland is, helping us, help you, and helping me make a difference in grassroots football. From myself and Al and all the team here, the grassroots show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect programme, Heart of Gold initiatives, One Step Ahead on mental health, and the Respect programme. We'll see you again tomorrow, round about 4ish. Please tune in, and we'll see you then. Have a great evening. Cheerio for now.